What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Today, or I guess technically yesterday, I'm recording it the next day. I won my locals today with a new deck. You guys might be familiar because I used to play this deck during COVID era, Infernoble Knights, and it was with all the new DUNE cards. We all agreed dueling Nexus. If we got the cards, everyone agreed that it was okay to play because obviously it's gonna be coming out this next week, anyways. So yeah, we went ahead and played Infernoble Knights in 2023. Brand new, cool combos, cool new support that added to the deck. Cool quarter century rares. Hook me up with those. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just jump to the profile. Went undefeated my first locals with this. It's pretty cool, pretty dope. And I'm just gonna show you guys the deck. Let's get it. Alright, so first things first, we got the normal summon of the deck. 3 Neo-Spatian Connector, and then of course with the connector you need to have the Dolphin. So as of right now, I currently think this is the best normal summon right now for this deck. I think honestly the battling boxes support that's coming out pretty soon, a little bit after Dueling Nexus, is going to be better than this. But this just forces your opponent to interact with you immediately, or they kind of just get destroyed by Neo-Spatian Aqua Dolphin, because I can look at their hand knowledge, it baits Ash, it hits Droll and Lockbird immediately if I don't have to search anything beforehand. Like normal summon connector and they don't imperm this, they pretty much just die. So yeah, there's only one game I just died. It was to Kyle Lewis, the Cyber Dragon God. He impermed this. I had no extender, no nothing, and he just, you know what Kyle does. If you end your turn with a Neo-Spatian connector, you die. So this is the best normal summon as of now, but there will be later builds with the battling boxer cool stuff, or maybe just even more pure Infernoble Knight. But for right now, I played the Neo-Spatian connector package because it's good right now. Next up, I'm going to be looking a little different than other people. I played this deck long enough to know that hand traps are what kills this deck, and if I don't have to like assault search my one, or like not ever open this card, or you know, I can drop this without, just because I have it in my opening hand. It's so good to play around hand traps. This guy is still insane. 3000 body extender, fire warrior, exactly what you need in this deck. Sucks up a monster if you declare an attack, non-targeting, monster negate. What else do you guys want from this guy? He does everything for the deck. Next up, we have the second best normal summon in the deck. I honestly kind of want to bump him to 3, but it just gets really cloggy. But yeah, as of right now, I kind of like the 2 Ogier. On normal summon, you send a Fire Warrior or a Noble Arms equip. You guys already know. And then if he's in the grave, you can make him target a warrior on the board to equip, and that card can be destroyed by card effects. So very basic. It is a part of a lot of the new combos with the Synchro. Next up, we have just 2 Oliver. This isn't a Hulk deck no more. You only need this guy just kind of for the Baron with Charles. You make him a level 1 tuner, and then you synchro with the Charles you summon off a museum. So this kind of just helps you make that play / extend through getting hand trapped or something. So he's okay, but also it's a graveyard effect to equip to make the card that you equip to is non-targetable. So a nice little soft lock. And then the brand new guy, this guy, Infernoble Knight Turpin. Kind of testing around. You only technically need 1, but I just kind of really like this card because it can work from your hand or graveyard. What he does is if you have an equipped monster on the board, you can special summon him from the grave. So you just have an equipped monster on the board, you can special summon him from the grave. He gets banished if you summon like that. And also, when this guy's like equipped card, he makes that card that is equipped to a tuner. So that kind of could come up if you have weird lines with Angelica. But yeah, this card's pretty good. Also, I think what's the equip effect? I think that's it. Yes, you target one warrior, equip that card. So you can just equip it to make it the tuner, basically. It doesn't do the non-targeting or it just makes it a tuner. But it does the graveyard effect where you can equip it in the spell trap zone to make that guy a tuner. So he's a very good extender, very good send off of Ogier. And then the next new card, Infernoble Knight God, I don't know how to say it, but it's Richard. I'm going to call him Richard, but his name is like Ricardetto. Very difficult. This is like your new Isolde send 1 equip. You send him, you special summon a level 4 Noble Knight, and then you can full combo with the Isolde or the Angelica. You are locked to warriors, but weird, your deck is like all warriors, so you don't really care for that too much during your turn 1 combos. So yeah, good brand new support, very good Ricardetto or Richard. And obviously the good old Renaud. This guy is like your best extender and your best follow-up. So special summon from your hand, you have a Fire Warrior, pick up a equip or a Fire Warrior from your grave or banish to your hand. So this inherently just helps you play around all kinds of crazy stuff like D-Shifter and random stuff like that. Or you banishing your own cards off of a Divine Sword, you can pick up your own banished stuff. And he becomes a tuner, which is nice. Yeah, pretty good. And then the random Fire Flint Lady, I just like it as one just because this is like the only card I can stand with after my connector gets impermed or ashed. I have to Durandal for this, or hard draw this, or Rhoda for this to keep extending pretty much. Or I have to have Gear Freed hard drawn in hand, which could happen with equips or something. Yeah, Fire Flint Lady's good at one in this deck. And this is gonna look weird. I just chose a few non-engine cards. 2 Ash Blossom. I've never been a fan of 3. I keep drawing. Every time I play 3 of this card, I draw 2, and it just doesn't feel good. So this card's just generically good. Helps you against the branded matchup and stuff. And we got a lot of branded at our locals. So once again, this is another card that people probably won't main deck, but my locals has a lot of rogue, so I need to be able to deal with all that stuff with Harpy's Feather Duster. And I do play Triple Tacker's Thrust, so this is just one of those cards I can thrust for depending on the matchups. So the 1 Duster, the 1 Call by the Grave, obviously it's a god card if I draw it. The 1 Reinforcement of the Army, self-explanatory, I can search my whole deck. Same thing with this card, more Rhodas, 3 Heritage of Chalice as a Noble Knight or a Noble Arms card. So this card has really good synergy with a brand new card, which is I'm about to show you right now. We got the 3 Noble Arms Museum. Shout out to my boy Danny for letting me borrow 2, because apparently this is a really hard ultra rare to pack, because I was waiting forever after Sneak Peek to get these. But shout out to Danny for letting me borrow these. But this card is a brand new card. Field Spell, Noble Arms card, so you can search it off of the Chalice, which is crazy. You pay, so the first effects, you gain 500 attack points for all your Fire Warriors, which is kind of nice because it makes your guys' OTK even easier if it wasn't hard before. And then you pay 1200 life points to add a Noble Arms card from your deck to your hand. And then if this effect was applied this turn, you also have the other effect to special summon a, I believe it's just a Fire Warrior. You can target 1 Noble Knight monster in your spawn trap zone and special summon it. So there you go with that. And then it's once per turn per copy. So I can activate 1, Angelica search another one, I can apply to the 1200 and then special summon again. So this card's really good. I almost want to play Terraforming, but I'm currently playing 41, so we're gonna see. I'm still messing with the ratios, but I just don't want to play Terraforming, the Walking, the Droll, and Lockbird even more than I already do. So, yep. Of course, we got the 3 Durandal, put the 4-1 in the middle. So this guy searches your whole deck. It's pretty self-explanatory. It also has a graveyard effect, or when it's equipped to the monster effect, especially summon level 5 or lower. When you equip monster sent to graveyard, could come up in combos, but you're mainly using this to search. Then we got the 1 new All Mace. This card is basically any other Infernoble card you can equip to an appropriate target on the board. Pretty good. I like this card. And then the floating effect when it's equipped to a monster is you can add 1 Fire Warrior that is banished or in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So this is really good recursion if you like link summon after you equip something with this to pick up like Gear Freed. You only need 1 though. And then also one of the really old ones, Joy Yeast. This is the one that could pick up a Fire Warrior as its first effect, or the second effect you can extend by special summoning a Fire Warrior from your hand when this card's equipped. Monster is sent to graveyard. So pretty good. And then the card that should be banned, Divine Sword. We don't know why it's not banned yet, so we're gonna keep using it. And then some people play Living Fossil, but this is just so much better because if you get D-Shifted, Living Fossil is ass. This card is a neg 1, but you get a free search off of sold, and also you have a bunch of other cards that you could have multiples of, like multiple extenders or something. You can just discard it and then summon something broken like Dolphin again. You can banish the Dolphin off a sword, summon Dolphin, hand rip the second card, but you'll have a big 3,500 plus monster, so you could hit like whatever you want at that point. There's not a monster that's going to survive in their hands except for like an Egyptian god card. So play 5 equips. Then we got the 2 Triple Tactics Talent. And I didn't want to run the 3rd because I just don't want to see too many, so I just decided to play the 1 Thrust as well, just because it can search like Thrust, can search like Rhoda, Heritage, which can get the Noble Arms Museum, or this can get me the Duster that I main deck, which is why I main deck it. I like versatility. I don't want to have this card at 3, have 2, and can't do anything. If I have these 2, I can do other things. So that's why I chose these ratios. And then the last 2 non-engine cards I choose were just Imperm. So I just played 2 Imperm, 2 Ash. Just enough to like do stuff, but this also you can get off a thrust and set it too. Just that kind of versatility is okay. Yeah, just generic okay. I just don't want to get beat by something random, so I don't want to be able to stop like Vanity's Fiend or something. Don't want to lose that. So main deck count 41. Next up we got extra deck. Shout out to my boy Rick and his girl Bailey that packed this right in front of me, and they traded this to me, so shout outs to them. That card looks so broken in quarter century rare. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Whoever has these, hook me up. I need another one. Yeah, the card's beautiful. So this is the brand new support of the deck, Angelica. This is basically a non-impermeable, non-effect available monster, because if you do, I just get all my effects. So on its Synchro Summon, you get to search a card, Horn of Oliphant, which is that trap card, which I do side, or the Noble, a card that mentions Charles, and the card that mentions Charles in this deck is obviously Museum. So you just search Museum, and then if this card would be targeted or selected for an attack target, you can banish it from the field, summon a Roland monster from your deck or extra deck, and send a Fire Warrior to keep extending as well. And then this will come back during the end phase. Like, this card does everything. This is like your Isolde 2.0. This is the safe play to do. This is just like so hard to interact with. You have to ash this card pretty badly. So this is my flex spot. This should be the Gookie Link 4 that is crazy, but I actually don't have that. My boy's gonna hook me up today for it, but right now I have the Oliver in there. This is just filler though. This could be Zeus too, but I'd rather have this than Zeus, just because Zeus will barely come up, while this can come up more often because it can like pop a floodgate. So yeah, that's why we play that. But obviously that's gonna change. We had the one Captain Roland. You never really get to use its Synchro Summon effect because you get to cheat it out with Angelica, but it's still very good. Part of your Charles combo. Then, of course, the best card in your deck, which is what your deck is revolved around, the Charles. You only need one. Yeah, self-explanatory. This guy is just crazy, man. You gotta have this with the new Link monster. It's just too crazy. We got the Baron because weird. Baron's a warrior for some reason. Don't ask me why. We got the one Custonin and the one Artorgus, King Arthur. This is why you don't play Zeus, because you just like, you'll never use the Zeus because most of the time they're gonna have one card to deal with this combo that you're gonna try to do, which could spin cards or back to the hand or pop back row. But this is part of your one card combo with the connector, so you need to pick up the Durandal and stuff. So these are only 2 Xyz you need. Zeus is like just flashier. You're never gonna resolve it. I'd rather have the utility card. Next up we have the new Charlemagne. I'm gonna call it Charlemagne, but it's called Emperor Charles the Great. It comes Charles. Obviously, this is the only Link one with a weird ass summoning condition where you have to have this guy equipped with an equip. Then you send him to the grave, and then you summon this guy, and then you target this guy in the graveyard with the Charles. Then you become its original name and effect. So you have the spell and trap negate, which is what this card does, and then you'll have the regular Charles effect, which could pop any card on equip. Yeah, this card helps you just make those crazy boards that lose the Dark Ruler no more still, but if they ain't got a game 1, usually like just having this is crazy. Plus hand knowledge is crazy after you connect it. You're gonna know what they have most of the time anyway to negate. Not once per, it's once per turn per copy, so it's not, if I have 2, I can use both. So pretty crazy. And then we got the one Ferocious Flame Swordsman. Just generic Link 2 that can help you boost things and or recur something from grave if this dies. Pretty good. Kind of just link off Isolde and a dead card for this generally. Speaking of the devil, the best card in your extra deck still Isolde. It's not just an Isolde deck now because of this card, but now you have both of them, which is crazy. You just have so many ways to combo more. Next up we got the follow-up turn play, which is Unicorn into Access Code. This is self-explanatory. You're going to be Warrior Lock when you do your combo turn 1, but going second, you can OTK if you don't get Warrior Lock. You can just try to do the things without Ricardetto and stuff like that, and you can OTK with this line. So very good on the follow-up turn for those. And then for side deck, this will probably differ for all you guys for where you guys play, or you guys know what you guys' locals is, but this is what I came out to. 3 Drone Lockbird. You got to have a card that's just super impactful, and this is just that. They're never going to let you go first after you do what you do to them. Unless you're Kyle Lewis, he killed me, but we came out game 2 and 3. We got the DUNE Nibiru, once again, impactful card, good against Rogue, so yeah, you need this card. Next up, we got the 3 Dark Ruler, because I expected, there's a couple people in my locals about to play that Synchron crazy negate board dot deck. I'm still learning that deck. I think they do a Calamity play, which means I die, so I don't know about playing droplets or not, but you guys let me know what you guys would do. But this was fine for the tournament. Played a Rika deck, so I didn't draw this, but in theory it's good. 2 Lightning Storm, because it's at 2. I got a lot of 1-card, 2-card combos, so if I Lightning Storm back row and simplify the game, I'm probably going to play pretty well. The 1 Arthur Detour, this is a card you can search off a museum, Chalice, or yeah, Heritage, Heritage of the Noble Knights. You can do all kinds of stuff with this card. Start popping back row dot decks. And then another going first card, Horn of Oliphant, kind of side to send whenever game 2 or 3, if you're going first. You can just have this extra out. If they Dark Ruler your board, you can still have an interruption pop. That's what this is there for. And then next up, we got the 3 evenly matched for blowout cards, because we're trying to blow them out with evenly, make our board, and they still just die because you have like negates. So yeah, that rounds out the deck profile. Man, 2023, you're playing Noble Knights, pretty dope. This deck's pretty cool. You guys know I played this with Smoke Grenade, and obviously we don't have Smoke Grenade no more, or Hulk, or Auroradon, or any of that junk. But the deck's pretty fun now. If you guys want to see combos, I'll try to do it in another video, because I don't want to make this video longer. I just want to show you guys what I'm playing and see if you guys have any suggestions for the deck to make it better. But other than that, if you guys want to see a combo video, make sure to thumbs up the video, comment down below. If you guys want to see my 1-card combos, 2-card combos, they vary, but there's a lot of very simple ones that can help you get started, and you guys can build upon that. So let me know what you guys think below. Make sure to subscribe, and we're signing out with that. Peace.